Okay, do the best you can on these. These aren't all that relevant, but we're gonna do. I'm gonna do two examples, and then you got two to do on your own. Okay. Find the dimensions of the rectangle or triangle. Okay, dimensions mean blank by blank. What's the length? What's the width? It doesn't matter which one goes where. So the length here is x. We got to find the number that is. And the width is x minus 15. Okay, so they give us this area, but the one thing they tell us is that the area is 100 square inches. Well, first thing you need to do in this column, and you need to organize your work into columns, okay? We need to write a simplified expression for the length times the width, because that's what the area equals, okay? Length times width. And if you're like, I can't remember which one's the length, which one's the width, that's fine, okay? So the length is x, and the width is x minus 15. Okay, Chester, shut up, okay? All right, now, once again, there's a 1 and 2, okay? Put ones in front, okay, and then do your rainbows, okay? Again, real easy. Length, width, 1x, 1x, okay? And then go from there. So I've got 1x times 1x, and I've got 1x times negative 15. So that's going to be 1 with x to the second, okay? And that's going to be negative 15 with just x, okay? So check that off. It's been multiplied. I don't write FOIL because it's not really the FOIL. The FOIL is when you have to do it 4 times, just 2, but that's okay. Okay, highest exponent is a 2, so blank x squared plus blank x plus blank. So x squared, I've just got the 1. X, I've just got the negative 15, and I don't have to worry about that third one. Okay. So that's the first thing. Make a length parentheses, width parentheses, and then you are going to multiply that out, okay? So 1x times 1x, and then 1x times negative 15. Check, like that. Okay, is that good? Now, you're not done, because you have no idea what goes here. Go to the other column, you got to organize your work in these things I give you. Okay, you can't be all over the place. So write that on this side of the equation, 1x to the second, and then don't write plus negative, just put minus 15x when you're doing that. What's the area equal to, actually? 100. So you can set that equal to 100, and now we're going to solve it, okay? Just like I normally would, there's two answers. And with the x squared and the x, we're going to have to use factoring. Okay, so we have to have one side of the equation equal to 0 by subtracting 100, and that would go after the 15. Okay, so I have 1x squared minus 15x minus 100 equals 0. And now I can see we have 3 terms. And I can do GCF T. So GCF and T. Okay, GCF, you don't have a negative, you don't have X on everything, and 115 and 100 is just a 1 GCF. Okay, so out of here with that. ABC. So it's going to be 1 times negative 100, and that's 100 negative. Difference of 15, okay? And on these shapes problems, the T-chart, you will find something. 1 100, nope. 2 and 50, nope. 103 is a decimal. 100 divided by 4 is 25. 25 minus 4 is 21. 100 divided by 5 is 20. Got it. Okay, so my B term is minus, so 20 is minus, and it's a difference, so they're the opposite. And A was equal to 1x squared, so that we're fortunate in that regard. So x plus 5 minus 20. So that's F1 and that's F2. Okay. So x plus 5 equals 0. X minus 20 equals 0. Okay, I got negative 5 there. Plus 20. Plus 20. And I get 20 there. All right, cross out the negative answer. We're not going to use that. Now take your positive up here. And we got 20 and 20. So we have 20 and 20 minus 15 is 5. So it's 20 by 5, and that's the final answer. Okay, just like that. So again, let's rehash this because it's a lot of steps. Okay, so length, width, parentheses, put the length, x, 1x, at 1x minus 15, and then there's two steps. First is the rainbow, the distributive rainbows. Then organize your like terms. There wasn't much to organize. Now take that, set it equal to that, to the area, move that, and GCFT, and then you take the positive answer. You know that process. Okay. All right, next problem. Next problem you notice is a triangle. All you have to do on a triangle, make it into a rectangle, and you need to double the area then, because what you just did, you made it twice as big. So just cross that out and times it by 2. Okay, so 119 times 2 is 238. All right, so the first thing I do again is make a length times a width. Okay. Length is x plus 6, or 1x plus 6 if you prefer, and then the width is x plus 3, or 1x plus 3. Now let's simplify that. There's a step 1 and a step 2. Step 1, there's 2 by 2, so this is going to be the FOIL. So I take 1x times 1x. I'm going to go down here and do that actually. I want to save this column for when I have to solve the equation. 1x times 3. 6 times 1x. And 6 times 3. So that's 1x to the second. And that's 3 with x. That's 6 with x. And that's 18. Okay, highest power you got second. And I just have the 1. X's, I got 3 and 6, that's 9, and then we do have a constant term in this one of 18. Okay, now come over here, write what you ended up with, 1x second, 9x, and 18. Okay, what's that equal to? It's equal to 238. Okay, so we have to solve the equation. By the way, blank by blank. And then we know that x plus 6 is the length and x plus 3 is the width. Just got to find x, okay? So there's two answers. And once again, we have x to the second and x to the first, so we need to use factoring. But before I go setting up boxes, I need to see my 0. Okay, that's 1x to the second plus 9x. 18 minus 238 is negative 220 equals 0. All right, 3 terms, so it'd be the GCFT process. Working on that a lot lately. GCF, negative in front, no. Do you have x on everything? No. 1, 9, again, the GCF's 1, so we won't have to worry about that. So A times C, that's 1 times negative 220, and that's going to be negative 220. So we're looking for a difference of 9, okay? And this one isn't, this one's really crappy, okay? 1 and 220 wouldn't be it. 2 and 110 is not a difference of 9. Now let's go 3, that's a decimal. Divided by 4. 4 and 55. 55 minus 4 is not 9. Okay. 220 divided by 5. 5 and 44. That's not 9. Okay. Nope. No, that's a decimal. That's a decimal. Decimal. Okay, I got 10 and 22. What's 22 minus 10? That ain't 9. 11 and 20. Okay. What's 20 minus 11? That's probably 9. Okay. And actually, I would just say if the number's over 100, okay, you're going to get the same answer regardless. But if you have a number over 100 on your T-chart, over 100, I would not factor. I would use my quadratic formula. I should have just written fail there, okay, if it's over 100. Okay, so opposite of B, plus or minus. So if you're getting all bummed, man, that T-chart looks like it's terrible. Yeah, if it's over 100, just say fail, go to this. You'll get the same answer. I know 11 and 20 work, you know, but I don't want to waste time going that far. This will get me the same answer, I guarantee it, okay? So B squared minus 3 parentheses, and then 4 goes here. And then B is 9. A is 1. And C is negative 220, okay? And then on bottom I have 2 and 1. So negative 9 plus or minus, and that's 2. For those of you who don't like putting it in on the calculator, you can go over here. For those of you who know how to do that, you can just go second square root, double that parentheses, get your second power, minus, and then 4. 1, negative 220, and I got 31, okay? So negative 9 plus 31 equals, divided by 2, I got 11. Oh yeah, 11 was one of them, so. Negative 9 plus 31 is 20. Negative 9 minus 31 is negative 40, divided by 2 is negative 20. Okay, so 11 and 11, we want to go with the positive and cross out the negative. So 11 plus 6 is 17. That's going to be 14. 17 by 14 at the dimensions. Okay, so remember what you're going to do. You're going to go along here, parentheses x plus 11, parentheses x minus 4, 1, 2, and do the work here. Then whatever that is equals 34, get it equal to 0, GCFT. Okay, that one, it won't be over 100. Right here, remember, you want to make this into a rectangle, okay? You can do it like this, okay, and then just double that area. 78 times 2 is 156. So, parentheses x plus 20, parentheses x, rainbows, you only need 2 of them, okay? 1, 2, move it, and so forth, okay?